What's going on with our Los Angeles real estate market here in August of 2021? Well, today we're actually going to talk about a change in the market. Hey, Scott Himelstein with the Scott Himelstein Group. Welcome back to our video blog. Reminder, if you're a home seller, check out our free home value report. And if you're looking to purchase a home, we have our free MLS search tool for properties all over Southern California. Well, it seems like for the last 1, 2, 3 years, I kind of sound like a broken record pretty much, because I keep saying the same thing as far when it comes down to the conditions of our local real estate market. And it's pretty much the same thing, market update after market update after market update. But today, I'm going to talk about some of the changes that are taking place in the real estate market and what it actually means to you. So I'm actually excited about that, because now I actually have something to really substantial to be able to talk about with you guys. All right, so that's number one. Number two, like we always say, it's really important, because the media always is usually typically 45 to 60, 75 days behind of what's actually taking place in the marketplace. So we want to give you the information that's valuable today. So if you're actually looking to buy or sell, you can make the best decision for you when you actually go out in the marketplace. And three, we're taking a look at the numbers right now. Okay, so one of the first numbers that we looked at is new homes that are coming on the market. And that number has pretty much remained pretty steady. It's actually down about 13% from last year. That number has been pretty consistent all across the board in the San Fernando Valley. So the number of homes coming on the market, that number has been down. And again, we've talked about in several of our past market updates why that is actually the case. So again, the number of homes coming on the market, again, less than it was last year in 2020. And the next big number, and this is kind of where we've seen the change so far, is the number of pending homes that have gone under contract. So the amount of homes that have actually gone off market because they've accepted an offer, they're in escrow, that number has come back a little bit. And that's really your big change, the big difference that we're seeing right now. So just to give you an example, in area code 91326 in Porter Ranch, currently you have 47 listings for sale, and right now pending you have 76 properties in escrow right now. So again, you still have more properties right now in escrow that are pending or active under contract than you do actually have homes coming on the market. But that gap has actually gotten a little smaller over the course of the last 30 to 45 days. And just to give you an example, at the beginning of June, you were looking at less than 20 homes for sale in all of 91326 out of, again, over 13,000 single family units. And at that point, you had nearly 80 properties pending and under contract at that time. So that kind of gives you a difference of kind of the numbers that we're typically seeing right now. But at the end of the day, you're still seeing the inventory being reduced. So the inventory is continuing to shrink, even though the amount of pending homes is a little bit less. And that number is actually down about 8% from about the last 30 to 45 days. So that's the big one that we have to keep on mind. Now, there are a lot of reasons why people think that might actually be the case. A lot of times buyers being fatigued, buyers being priced out. But personally, again, my personal belief is that it has a lot to do with California opening up back on June 15th. And when that actually took place, people could not believe it, that the state actually opened up, and all of a sudden everybody started planning vacations for about 6 to 8 weeks. If you look at your social media feeds, I'm sure you're going to see people in Hawaii, Alaska, seeing baseball games out of town, going all over the place, all over the country. It's finally an opportunity after 15, 16 months to actually be able to go out and go on vacation. So a lot of buyers and sellers were just taking a break from the real estate market and being able to take advantage of the country as well as the state of California really opening up on June 15th. And that was about the time that things kind of really slowed down a bit. And what have we noticed? Well, literally over the course of the last few weeks, we're starting to see a lot more people coming back into the open houses again. You know, now that school has started, kids are in school, so parents can actually focus again back on their home search as well. So we're starting to see the activity increase, and some of those homes that were lingering on the market, you know, during June and July, a lot of them are now under contract. So again, this is a number that we're gonna follow and update you in future videos, but my personal belief is that's kind of why you've actually seen some of the properties on the market be a little stagnant over the course of the last 30 to 45 days, and that's starting to actually change again. So what does this mean for you if you're a buyer or seller, right? I mean, that's the million-dollar question. Well, I think if you're a buyer, I think this is a really good time to buy right now. You have a little bit less competition. Homes are taking slightly longer to go under contract. You know, before maybe you saw 25 to 30 offers on a property. Maybe you see 3 to 5 now on each home. Again, as buyers were on vacation, you know, they were out of town, they were taking a break. So this is an opportunity for you as a buyer to be able to get in and get a great house at a great low interest rate. If you're a seller, it's still a really strong seller's market. And so if you're looking to either move out of state or to be able to cash in and the equity with all the price increases over the course of the last few years, and you want to take advantage of it, now is a great time to be able to do so. Any real estate questions, give me a call, 818-396-3311. That's 818-396-3311. And thanks again for watching our video vlog.